From an exchange control perspective in South Africa, it is quite important that financiers take into account the time that it will take to obtain approval from the South African Reserve Bank for these type of transactions. The financier will not be able to enter into these type of arrangements without the necessary approval in place. The approval typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks. It depends on the complexities of the transactions. From a tax perspective, it's also important to understand what exactly these transactions entail. They are quite bespoke, and it's necessary to involve your tax advisors in South Africa. So the streaming transaction typically takes the form of an upfront payment to the mine in Africa. The nature of this payment will need to be analyzed from a tax perspective. The financier will require repayment or delivery of commodities, typically in the form of credits to a foreign bullion account. With a royalty type transaction, there's typically also an upfront payment, and then there's an expectation on the financier, or the royalty holder in this case, to receive a percentage of the profit from the mine or the production that takes place at the mine. Now, from a South African perspective, this royalty arrangement is unusual. It doesn't fit into what we in South Africa have defined as a typical royalty, and that means the tax analysis with regards to the royalty arrangement really needs to be carefully analyzed. It is therefore important to involve your South African advisors in these type of transactions, both from a tax and an exchange control perspective.